seeing what is happening right now in terms of the expenditure by the state and public officers. Like Melita puts it, a juxtaposition. What do you make of it?
The irony of even trying to come out to the public and say we are going to have austerity measures. I think the executive retreat of the cabinet advisors and I think heads of county, the Council of Governors committees and parliamentary committees. At that meeting, it was indicated that we will go digital. What needs a meeting, all we'll look for is a link, okay? And we have our meetings. We don't need to make Kenyans go all the way. We will send an email and we should be fine. But here we are, from Mount Kenya, Fairmont, to Prideen, to Sarova, to all these trips that permanently we see the people. I think it is time to stop saying we have austerity measures. Let us not even lie to Kenyans. Let the people in government be honest, because they have done this year in, year out.
I mean, it's not the first time we're speaking about
it. Yeah, so they keep making a mockery of us. And then look at the MPs who had a go-slow. In the go-slow and the CDF that they are so interested in, all of a sudden there's an awakening. Oh my God, how dare you put us in a 5-star hotel while my constituents have no school fees? The minute the 4 billion was released, it was now suddenly okay for the 40 million that they will use this week, and they are there next week again. They are there for 2 weeks. They are not in Mombasa for 1 week. The induction is a long induction. I don't know where you work they induct their employees, but this is a long retreat, okay? Never mind that the chambers where business will be carried are right here in Nairobi. Last year, there was a process of induction that happened. There are standing orders. These people can read and write. It does not have to be complex. But we are going to use 40 million. It may look small when compared to is it 3-4 trillion budget that currently we are on. It may look like a small portion, but it matters a lot when you're saying Kenya is currently under a fiscal consolidation plan that is being overseen by the IMF, that is saying you must reduce expenditure, increase taxation. As you do that, surely the priority cannot be that we are reducing expenditure on education, we are reducing expenditure on health services, we are reducing expenditure on social protection.
Even on agriculture, who's actually pegged, you know, the economy is
pegged on that, okay? So think about the fact that right now there was a complaint about CDF, but the elderly funds and the money that used to go to orphans, that has been frozen for now, the cash transfers. Yet we have this drought crisis. So there is a very, very big problem. The current budget paper also shows that there is a proposal that KRA will now seek to look at our M-Pesa statement. Yet in this Business Daily, Parliament has stopped any questions on huge transfers of money. Okay, so what austerity measures? When people can transact, the people with money can transact freely in their banks, but we will come and surveil the women who run chamas and receive money on their M-Pesas so that we tax them. We want to digitize farmers so that we can go after their little revenue and tax it. So I think the government should completely stop, and the IMF should stop a fiscal consolidation process and just allow us to define for ourselves what measures are these that would spur economic growth. In Kenya, we know for sure, if we do not invest in agriculture, there is no way we are going to move from the hole that we are in. If we do not become net producers of food, we will be stuck in debt, we will be stuck in poverty, in drought and famine for a very long period. If we do not spur the industrialization, we do not spur the industries, then again, we won't be able to create the required employment that we need for our very huge youth population. Universities are about to close. Most of Kenyan universities are about to go bankrupt. We've been told, and if you recall, the president said, if I, Diana, my child was in a private secondary school, surely I should just transition to private payment of university, whether in a public or a private university, and allow the few people who were in government to get there. Are those the austerity measures that we are speaking about? There is a huge problem, and I think this just need austerity measures, and the economic plan that is being proposed just needs to be called out for what it is.
All right.
It is a mockery of where we are, and partly the hustler idea has been lost.